Sorry, Oakland Raider fans who wanted Jon Gruden to return as head coach of the Silver and Black, but he has signed a long-term deal with ESPN through 2021. That's right, 2021. This is 2014, so that's a 7-year deal for the star of Monday Night Football. Now, why is this? How could he nail such a lucrative deal? Well, I'll show you. First of all, Gruden, it has to be understood, has been very, very good for Monday Night Football. And not only that, Monday Night Football ratings have been up to record levels since he came into being. For example, I'll show you here what I discovered. There it is. Now, Monday Night Football, according to Deadline Hollywood, had the best ratings this year. This year. Best ratings in viewership since 2010. And the signature game causing this was the Redskins' overtime victory against the Dallas Cowboys earlier this year. Now, it's not said how much Gruden is getting, but I managed to find something that I think sheds some light on how much money Jon Gruden is making and has caused me to assert that it's $4 million. And first of all, well, it doesn't come from here. There's another source that I found that was better, but it does say that many sources reported to be at $4.3 million a year. But let's go back and do a little bit more digging regarding his compensation, since they're not talking about what he makes. Now, according to the most shockingly overpaid people in sports, something that was done by Bleacher Report a little bit back in 2012, Jon Gruden rakes in roughly $4.3 million a year. That's right, $4.3 million a year. So, that comes from mandatory. Sportscasters who made more than athletes. As we scroll down, let's of course skip Bayless there. And if we scroll through the findings, we find, keep going, it's Chris Berman, Dan Patrick, of course Bob Costas, Al Michaels, Charles Barkley. There's Jon Gruden. Jon Gruden, as we see this, is also listed in mandatory at $4.3 million. In fact, it says it right here. Net worth, $22.5 million. Annual salary, $4.3 million. Right there. Now, that was when he signed a contract extension in 2012. This new contract extension goes through 2021. When John Madden signed to do Monday Night Football in 2003, they compensated him at $5 million. When he jumped over to NBC to do Sunday Night Football during the change, they compensated him at $3.8 million. Now, Jon Gruden at $4.3 million, let's just say that his contract remains at that level, is just extended out to 2021, which is most likely, or let's say even it's $5 million. That puts him right on par with NFL head coaches. For example, Rex Ryan reportedly makes $3.3 million a year. Dennis Allen of the Raiders is not reported, but the Raiders are not known for high coaching salaries, so let's peg Dennis Allen's salary at maybe $2.5 million a year. You've got John Harbaugh with the Ravens at somewhere around $7 million a year. Andy Reid at somewhere around $7 or $8 million a year. The bottom line is that's more money, but it's a lot more stress too. Jon Gruden's getting a lot more money without the stress. So he has no incentive to come back to be an NFL head coach. unless someone's willing to pay him $12 million a year. Congratulations to Jon. He is going to be a fixture on Monday Night Football for at least, think about this, about a half a generation to come.